and a very, very happy Saturday to you. We survived yet another week. Demi half point and demi half point and stretch, demi half point and stretch, triple and 6 and 7 and 8, gong and 2 and 3 and 4, forward and 6, 7 and 8, half point, triple and 6 and 7 and 8, to the grand plie, 2 and 3 and 4, to the bar. Yeah, port de bar finishes it. 7 and 8, half point, triple and 6 and 7 and 8, gong and 2 and 3 and 4, up and over back. Turn it in that fifth. Stretch, parallel 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Or roll through your feet in fifth. And that's it. To get us started. Demi half, triple, gong. And half a port de bras. And here we go. Feel your fingertips all the way through. Before you pour the bra, not with it. Right there. And close the fifth again. Feel your fingers. And relax. Okay, here we go. To the other side, please. And half and a full, plie, flex and a stretch and a half and a full and a close, flex and a half and a full, plie, flex, stretch, flex, half, full and a close, side and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7, stay there, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, quick roll through in second, heels down, close your first, flex, half, full, plie, flex, stretch, half, full, close. Ditto inside, front, outside, side. Tendez, you roll through in second with your arms in second. And that's that.
You did arms, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And here we go. Initiate from your standing leg. Flex, half full, plie, flex, stretch, flex, half pull, full and close.
From the full, it's clear. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And here we go. No plie, flex, stretch, flex, and half full again. Close, super tall. To the back and 1. Close your first. And plie, flex. Have your arms in second. Forward and open into second, right in front of you. And relax when you're ready. Yeah, careful to the side, it's the same thing. Point, flex together with your plie, not all of a sudden flex and then plie. Making sense?
Did I do it differently?
Yes, you went flex first, plie second. But only to the side for whatever strange reason.
Oh.
So just be aware of that. Here we go. Left side, please. Really push into the floor in your standing leg. Little toes back, heel forward, and keep them right there. Careful there. 6 and 7. Plie and flex together. and relax when you're ready. All right. Simple. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, roll through in first, heels down. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. Keep that on going. Fifth, soutenu, other side. Four front, four back, four side, roll through. Alternating port de bras on
The roll up is in first, right?
Yes, it is. Okay. And articulate your feet, of course. 1. Roll through 5. Heels down and forward and 1. Make sure your toes move before your heel. All right. Okay. One and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 1. 3 front, 3 back, 3 side, 3 inside front, 4 encore. So careful not trying to square it out. The last square happens with your inside 4 and outside encore.
I'm off counting. So it's 3, 3, and then
3,
2,
3,
and then 4.
no, 3. 3 and 4 encore after that.
That's what it was. Okay.
4 times 3 gets you to 12, and then you have 4 left over for your encore tendu.
Okay.
If you wanted to count it that way. Here we go. Nice 10/5. Inside back 3. Encore after that.
Okay.
It's literally 3, 4 times completely encore, changing from the inside to the outside. Okay, front to back. That's basically all of this. And there we go. Please return. There we are. That's even better. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and the 8, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. 2, 2, 2, 2, 1 and the 1 and the 1 and the 1 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7, soutenu 8. Two encore with changing legs. It's exactly the same pattern we just had. Then 1 encore with changing legs, starting from the back, because that is where you finish up. 3 encore this time, starting from the front to get to 5th back and to your reverse.
So it's the inside leg that starts the last one.
Two front, 2 back, 2 side, 2 inside front. 1 back, 1 inside front, 1 outside side, 1 inside back, 3 encore to plie. I'm not quite sure where you're at.
2, 2.
Don't change your
2.
no, that's where you make your mistake. The first one doesn't change to the side.
Oh.
Ah, it does the second time, but not the first time, because there's only 1. It's front, back, side, front. So your side Cs do not change the first one. Otherwise, you will find yourself in the wrong 5th.
So the next to the last sequence, does it start back or side?
I'm not quite sure what you mean with the next to the last sequence.
2, 2.
Yes,
2,
2.
2.
Now, you now started with 1 to the back, front, side, back.
So it does start to the back.
Yes. Okay. Now encore 3.
3.
There you go, exactly. It's simpler than you think. Slightly deceiving, but not as deceiving as you make me out to be. All right, here we go. And see, that's all it is. And nice quick toes. Front, back, side. 1. Are you so accustomed to combinations not being symmetrical that it makes it that impossible and improbable to simply?
No, I think I got it now.
Okay, good. I'm happy to hear that. And here we go. And see, there you go. So easy. Okay, let's push this just a tad. 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, careful, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 1 and the 2 and the 3, passé and flat and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, 3 encore to plié, 3 balance bar close, 8 to first and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8, dyslexia speaking, 3 balance bars close fifth, 3 encore to plié, passé relevé, close fifth, soutenu, other side. So it's a mirror image. Starting with balance bars. Then you have your 3 encore. Just one tiny kink in there. Encore, balance bars, dégagés to first. Starting with balance bars, then encore to first. Encore, then you're passé. So after your 8 to first, start with balance bars. You're starting your first little sequence from the back, or as a mirror image. Then you have your 3 encore, then you have your passé. Close, encore.
Front, side, back, bum, 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 bum.
8.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Balance
Now
wise.
it's
Balance wise. 3, 2, 3, close fifth. 3 encore.
okay.
1, 2, 3, passé flat.
Okay.
All right. Just to make it not quite so terribly predictable. And here we go. And one. Here we go. And one. Fifth, 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 first. First. Here we go. And relax. All right. Almost. And the plié and passé temps lié. And the plié and passé temps lié. And the plié and passé and stay. Put the bra to the bar and open. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, 1 and the 2 and plié to passé. 2 temps liés. Plié and passé temps lié back. Plié and passé temps lié forward. Plié and passé no temps lié. Just put the bra away from the bar. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Balance for 2 and plié coupé passé. 2 more temps liés forward and back. Stretch however you like. here we go. Make sure you add your standing side a little sooner. Adjust your spacing. Yeah, don't miss that little opportunity. Just let lightly go of the ball right before you tourne lié after in these first quick passes. And here we go. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and let me think, 7. I just had it. Oh, 7 and no. 1 and the 2 diagonal 4 à la seconde and the diagonal plié, stretch, plié through, plié around, close. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 7 and 8, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. Soutenu 7 and 8, so there's no balance in there.
Okay.
Okay. Nice and quick and small. And through P and around. Careful. Once you
I didn't think it'd be that fast. Okay.
Yes, it is. It is fast. Right, exactly. All right, here we go. And plie around. And other side and through and around. Relax. I know. Simple, but not. Fondue to the front and stay. Fondue to the back and stay. Fondue to the side and stay. Bring it in and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Fondue to the back and stay. Fondue to the front and stay. Fondue to the side and stay. Bring it in close your 5th. Soutenu. Obviously you have a bar, I don't. But as little assistance as possible would be great. Okay, and here we go. Sorry, wrong tune. Here we go. Feel your fingertips. Just below your knee. 2 arms, 2 heels forward. Knee resists. And the back. I wouldn't lift my knee into it. I would start with my toes and leave my knee exactly where it is. You're still lifting your knee. It just goes to coupe. And 1. It just goes to coupe from the side, not to passe. Maybe I showed it very messily. Yeah, from your 45 degrees, once it is established, leave that knee in place. It's just your foot coming in, nothing more.
Okay.
No, you know how we are fighting against that knee being overactive. It's a little bit like when we do attitude front through coupe to attitude back. The same idea. That knee cannot move. If it does, the whole thing starts to go away from you. All right, here we go. Left side, please. However, your standing side obviously is the most important in it all. worked once.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you have to have relaxed shoulders and only bring in your fingertips and not your elbows. It's just one of these things. But we still have frappes to go, so I wouldn't practice it too much. Careful, this is meant to confuse. Front and the front and the front and the plie, half turn, close your fifth. Back and the back and the back and the plie, fouilleté, close your fifth. Back and the side and the front and the side, coupé, plie, ton relevé. 4 to the side and the 3 and the 4, one more fouilleté on the haut. You're ready for your reverse. Back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, half turn arabesque. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, fouilleté to arabesque. Front and the side and the back and the side, coupé, plié, ton relevé en dedans. Side and the side and the side and the side, plié, arabesque, close. Half turn fouilleté, ton relevé fouilleté. Everything is on the oar from the front, everything is on the down from the back. No pushing off the bar. However, active closing side for everything. Yep.
Here.
En croix.
2, 3, 4.
Ton relevé en dehors. 2 seconds, plié. 4 frappes from there. Fouilleté en dehors. Close. Reverse. Okay. And here we go. Make sure you don't drop it.
Timing right?
Yep. Show the end of your fouilleté. Show it. Nope, you're not showing it. And one. No elbows. Show it. You're just dropping it. Careful. And one. What works in your underdance doesn't work in your underoars. The reason you cannot hold that ending of your fouilleté to the front is because your standing leg heel is overactive. Instead of letting all the on-the-oar stuff work. Your standing leg needs to follow your working leg. If it takes over, there is nothing. See there, you dropped it. You want to finish it and then close it. You know what I mean? There. Finish it. Aha. Try that with your fouilleté too, from the back. Because that is where it is even more interesting. Yep, that's the idea. Doesn't it feel a little different? So careful, don't be overactive in these underoars. In your standing leg. And in your standing side too. Yeah, you're falling slightly in, that is why the whole thing just has no other choice but to almost collapse. Alright, here we go. Left side, please. That's it. Correct. And one. Yes, and one. Yes, and back. 2, 3, Okay, you lost it. But that was the idea. Could you see how much effort it actually takes to finish that fouilleté there?
Yeah.
And in the fouilleté, it has particularly to do with not feeling your à la seconde to get you rotating. We would be on the other side for our reverse. Turn yourself around.
This way.
Yes. There we go. And. And easy elbows, fingertips. Okay. Put a bra forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4, développé to the front. Back in the 2 and the 3 and the 4, développé arabesque. To the bar 2 and the 3 and the 4, développé à la seconde. Brush it to the front through coupé to attitude back, stretch fifth, soutenu. Since we've been talking about it. Put a bra forward, développé front, cambré back, arabesque. To the bar, développé à la seconde. Have your arm to the side for that one. Brush 45 degrees front, your knee does not move. Through attitude to coupé, to attitude back. See if you can find your balance at least there, unless you can do it all without having too much assistance from the bar. Okay, here we go, nice and swoopy and light. Hopefully. Never stop. This is all about symmetry and control. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. Breathe, exhale, 2. Okay, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. Oh, sorry, we have combatants, don't we? My bad. We still have to be champions. Combattement and combattement, half turn, close front, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, full turn on the long, close back. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6. 1.5, close fifth back. Front and the back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the stretch fifth. Soutenu. 3 combattements, half turn on the haut and coupé. 3 combattements, full turn on the dent. 3 to the side, each one changes 1.5 That gets you to the other side. Close fifth position back. Cloches from the front until you run out of time. There we go. Nothing we haven't done before. Okay, remember it's fingertips, not elbows. Toes, not knees. And let's stretch. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié on the or close your fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, tendez back. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, plié, open front, step onto it, tendez, tendez, brush it through, close fifth. Ready to reverse. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, en dedans. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and plié. This comes from your front foot to go tendez back. Tendez forward, sorry. Front and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, en dedans. Open it to the back. Step onto it. Tendez, tendez, brush through, close. So tendus change legs, turns don't. You're always going with the same foot. First one closes in fifth, second one closes in tendez back. Third one opens to the front to step onto it. Since we've been brushing on Russian tendez.
Okay.
Are you sure? Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay. This time, please. Sorry, that reverse was a little rough on my part. So you have your 3 tendus to the back, plié, obviously en dedans closes in fifth. First one. Second one, you have your tendus. En dedans goes to chassé forward, or tendez forward, should I say. You have your arabesque tendus. En dedans opens back, behind you. Step back onto it. Tendez forward, tendez back. Brush through, close your fifth.
I don't get the arabesque. Where does it land?
I'm not quite sure where you're at.
So it's landing here.
You're already in that corner.
Wait.
The first one goes to fifth. The first one goes to fifth and changes corners.
Right.
That is how you get to the other side.
This one goes to tendez. Then back goes to
I don't know which set you're in.
the first side
Oh,
from the back after the tendus.
hold on. You're not in the right place.
Oh,
First side from the back. You have your 3 tendus. You're already in that corner where you just were.
this side.
Yes, it starts to the back. En dedans,
Right. Now where
change
does it
corner.
go?
En dedans, change corner, close fifth. Same leg as just the tendus. Close fifth front. Close fifth position front.
Well, but that's the first time.
No, that is
I
the
thought the last one ended in
Yes, it is the first time, but you need to do the first time to get to the correct corner for the second time. Because you started that second time in the wrong corner.
Here, wait. Here's the first one.
Yes. Yes.
Here's the second one. Now we start to the back on this side.
You go on the oar again, and all on the oars go to the same side and to the same leg. And then
Oh, I was trying to
I
make that
know, I
one go
know.
on the dome.
Yep. So let's go through it one more time from the very beginning, just so we are clear.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
On the oar,
Turn,
change fifth.
finish here.
Yes. Other leg goes up.
1, 2, 3.
On the oar to Tonley
Turn.
back. Tonley back. Now back. 1,
1,
2, 3.
2,
The same
3.
on the oar turn that opens FSA front. I'm not quite sure how you got there. Step onto it, Tonley. Tonley, brush through and close. Reverse.
Oh, but I'm still on the first side.
Yes, something went wrong. Tendus, close fifth. Tendus, Tonley back. Tendus, FSA front. I'm still on the same side. You probably switch legs with your turn. You're always turning to the right, always with your right foot in coupe for all 3 turns. I suspect you changed one there. That is how you finished up on the wrong side.
So it comes from the back foot the last time. It doesn't
Yes,
come
it
from the
does. It does come from the back and goes from the back to the front. And then
Okay.
your on the dong comes from the front and goes to the back.
Okay.
Okay. Did I mention fingertips and toes yet?
Now I still end up on the
But go through it one more time.
2, 3.
Right
Turn
foot close
here.
back.
1, 2, 3.
Right
Turn
foot on the back.
here.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Right
Here.
foot. No. You're going the wrong way. Right foot. You're picking up your left. Right foot open FSA front. Open FSA front. There we go. Step forward. Tonley, brush through. 2 Tonleys. No, 2 Tonleys brush through. Now you can reverse it from there. The secret is to always pick up the same foot for the same turn. If you switch your turns in between, then you will finish up in the wrong corner.
Okay.
So it's always the same mechanics. 3 on the oar turns on the right the first time. And 3 on the dong turns toward your right shoulder the second time. Okay, here we go. Careful, keep your foot base low. And same foot. FSA front. Not quite. Here we go, but keep going one. Close fifth front and over. On the dong. Left and over. Same foot. Opens to the back. Opens to the back. We're reversing it. Step onto it.
No.
It's all about consistency. However, when you're opening it to the front, you're stepping onto a straight knee. That is the whole point of the thing. It's not a bent knee. It's not an English Tonley, it is a Russian Tonley. The third one. Making sense? This is all about also controlling which toes go where, especially that first on the downturn needs to close in fifth position front when you're changing your corner.
Right.
Otherwise, everything else doesn't quite work as well as it should. Would you like to do that side one more time, or would you like to move on to the left? I am happy either way.
Well, let's see if I can figure it out to the left.
Okay. And here we go. Left foot picks up for the last turn, not the right foot. And yes, it happens to be in fifth position back.
But does it stay in the same corner?
But it opens to the front. You're coming from the front, so it opens to the front. To step effacé forward onto a straight knee.
But it stays the same corner.
Yes. There's only one that changes corners, and that is the first one.
Okay.
Okay. And can we please make sure that, especially that first pirouette, open your arms to second position when you land. Don't get stuck in some apologetic first. No reason to apologize, and I believe you were on the left side.
What's that?
I believe you were on the left side.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Open your arms. Your left foot picks up on the oar. Left foot. Left on the oar. Left on the oar. There, open front. Step onto it. Tendez. That's... Hold on. It's the same foot 3 times. However, once we accomplished this, it is a piqué and flat. It is not a thing. Yeah, really important. Piqué and flat. Now tendez, brush through. Big difference between the two of them. Just so Agrippina doesn't get mad at me. Would you like to start your reverse?
On
the right side. Yes. No. The other side would be the right side in this case. Yeah. And you're starting it with your left foot to arabesque. Okay, here we go. And...
So this has to be an underdog, right?
Yes, it is, and it tendez is forward, or it chasse is forward, but you're picking still up the wrong foot. You're picking up your right, you need to pick up your left. Yes, tendez. No. 3 tendus, en dedans, close left, front.
Okay.
3 tendus, your foot is in the back. En dedans, chasse forward. 3 tendus to the back. En dedans, open to the back. step onto it, tablier, brush through, close.
Well, wait a minute. Wasn't that the reverse?
Yes, that was the reverse.
So why isn't the third one to the front instead of the back again? If we start arabesque, why isn't?
Because your on-the-down turn lands to the back to step onto it backward. Because to the front it went forward and we stepped onto it forward, like a piqué to the front. Now we have to have a piqué to the back.
It's here.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's here.
Yes. Same foot, back foot, on the down, chassé forward. Yes.
Okay.
Now you're having tendus
Well, why
to the
isn't
front.
it front this time?
Well, yeah, it is
front.
tendus to the front. I'm talking about the on the down turn opening. Tendus to the front, you're absolutely correct.
Right, okay.
Your left foot picks up again, on the down to open effacé back. Step onto it, straight knee. Nope, straight knee. It's a piqué, straight knee. Step back, there we go. Now tablier twice. No, tablier twice. Tablier, brush through, close. Would you like to try that side, the reverse, one more time?
On this side.
No, on the right side, the one we've just been working on and been hashing out. You would want to start in the croisé position, so other foot is back.
Yeah,
There we go, exactly. And 3 tendus to the back. That's it. Chassé forward. Yes, on the down, chassé forward. There you go. Tendus front. 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 Hold on. Tendus to the front, of course. We started with tendus to the back, then you have tendus to the side, then you have tendus to the front, since we are now a reverse. What a fun way to spend a Saturday afternoon.
Let's see.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. So make sure your third set of tendus go to the front. Everything else was there. And then 1, 2. And go. Chassé forward. That's it. Chassé forward. Tendus front. There we go. Left foot picks up, on the down, open back, step onto it. Tabliers, 1, 2, brush through, finish. Excepting for the brush, you should have come to the front. If I don't remember this one Monday, you probably will. You'll probably be in bed. Oh, front, back, open, straight knee. Okay. However, let's leave this one to battle and ferment. What do you say?
All right.
So I can give you at least half of my cruel adagio. Coupé, attitude, don't move your knee. Coupé to passé, attitude, don't move your knee. Now stretch and close. And this is a complete en face combination. Coupe, attitude, don't move your knee. Coupe to passe. Attitude, don't move your knee. Stretch your toes exactly toward your knee. Coupe, attitude, don't move your knee. Coupe, passe, don't move your knee. Stretch, close. It goes right. Oh, I'm starting it with the wrong foot. I'm sorry. You're absolutely correct. Port de bras forward. Port de bras back. Demi-plié. Pirouette. Close fifth. No. Pirouette. Close fifth. Here we go. Just to confuse you a little more. So your back foot picks up, your pirouette is to the left. So you get that right foot behind to start on the other side.
Okay.
So it's coupe attitude. The whole thing is about not moving your knee, not moving your elbows either. Fingertips and toes, just for nice positive reinforcement. Coupe attitude 45. Coupe passe. Attitude, stretch, close. The same to the back. The same to the side, close fifth back. Your second turn will go to your right. Coming from the back to the front and closing in the back again.
Okay.
Let's mark it. No elbows, no knees. And you can close, if it gets too heavy, you can close a little early you want. No elbows, no knees. I again started this wrong foot, I just realized. Back foot picks up and close. Coupe. Sorry, I'm betraying myself that I'm actually a righty and not a lefty. All right. So see if you can feel all that isolation. If your leg feels too heavy, be free to go through tendu in fifth. If it feels good, just keep it up there as long as you can. Here we go. No elbows, no knees. That's it. And over. Keep your knee exactly in place. That's it, right? Make sure your little fingers are closed. Careful, no elbows. Always the same coordination. sorry. Show your attitude first, then stretch. Allongez, breathe. Okay, not bad, not bad. Could have been better if your pirouette would have opened that way in the landing, instead of landing in a closed position. Makes a whole world of a difference. I don't know if you could feel that too, but your legs are a little bit higher than usual if you actually open your foot toward your knee.
If you actually,
Open your foot to your knee rather than overcrossing it.
oh, yeah,
I don't know if you could feel that it was more liberated in your lower back.
yeah.
At least it looked like it to me. Okay. Not bad for a little trip into academia. Nah. Let's do that. Another trip into academia. Then make an effort to have the correct foot in front. Plié and the coupé flat and plié and the coupé relevé, plié and the pirouette 2/4. Pirouette and plié and the coupé flat, plié and the coupé relevé, plié and the coupé turn 2/4. Pirouette close fifth. That's all it needs to be. One move, fingertips and toes exercise. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, let me find something just a tad calmer. I think that'll work fine. Okay, so the first coupé is on flat, the second one is on relevé. The third is a single turn to fourth. The fourth is a single turn in passé that closes in fifth. Same arm coordination the entire time through. Okay, here we go. No elbows.
Oh. I didn't expect that.
Too much elbows. Keep them in front of you so your fingertips just can flip around. If you only take it from your fingertips and your toes, it will not be too fast. Okay, here we go. Allongez first. Allongez. Allongez. Go. Up. 1, 2. Yep. Yep. Almost. We'll do it one more time, now that you get the groove of things. Careful not to let it disintegrate. Feel always the same coupé, always the same first. And you can see actually, if you're speedy enough with your relevé, the thing works just fine in the tempo. This is about initiating your pirouettes, by the way.
Yeah.
as you probably could have figured already. Let's have it one more time. You want to start it with the other foot? Okay. How small can you make it? How efficient can you be? And careful. Yep, consistency. Not bad, not bad. Mm-hmm. First and the fifth and the first and the fifth and the second and fifth and the second and fifth and the fourth and the fifth. Relevé, tombé, padabori, 2/4. Pirouettes, 2/4, close your feet. First and the fifth and the first and the fifth and the second and fifth and the second and fifth and the fourth and the fifth. Relevé, tombé, padabori, 4th. Pirouettes, close fifth. Let's see if we can apply what we just worked on into these pirouettes. First, fifth, second, fifth, fourth, fifth, relevé, tombé, padabori. Let me see if that is a good tempo for it. Oh yeah. First, second, fourth, plié up, plié up. Okay, and here we go. Yes. That was exactly the right idea. If you can feel them all the time this way, pirouettes will be consistent. However, I don't want to jinx it, and it is time to stop. So therefore, have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Let's finish on a high note today. I will be seeing you on Monday.
Bye-bye. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye bye.